Hey, what's up guys, Rayven here. Today we are looking at the Nendoroid version of Yuji Itadori, the main character of Jujutsu Kaisen, who eats fingers. I wonder how a finger tastes like. I never ate a finger before. Before we get started, if you have not subscribed yet and you like toys, games, and collectibles, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Here we go. The box of Yuji is fairly small compared to the others that I have collected before, but do not be deceived. It contains a lot. The box is just like the usual, which features different poses of Yuji on the front, back, and sides. Here are the parts that we get. The instructions, background, one background stand, the stand, one connector, and one replacement joint. Usually these are the parts that I take out of the box last, but this time it was weird because these were taped to the box itself. Let's talk about the things that really matter though. We get the Yuji Nendoroid with its standard expression, a faceplate with a combat expression, and one last with a smiling expression. Here is a lower body with no articulation on the knees, only on the feet, two arms with a clenched fist, and one arm with its hand holding a finger of Sukuna. This is the finger that I was talking about earlier. The Sorcerer School collects these and Yuji eats them. Lastly, we get two divergent fists effect. It's a fighting skill of Yuji and these parts are meant to fit each of the clenched fists. Here we have all of the parts out of the box. I think that this is everything I remember about Yuji. I finished watching Jujutsu Kaisen about 1 week ago, and for me, if I were to add something else, it would have been a faceplate of Ryomen Sukuna. He's like the other self of Yuji and Sukuna looks like this, with two more eyes on the face and a couple of markings. Yuji is capable from switching from his normal self to Sukuna, which is why I think it should have been added to this Nendoroid. As far as I know, there is still no separate Ryomen Sukuna Nendoroid in the works, but please put in the comments if you're able to see one already. Even with the lack of the Sukuna faceplate, you should be able to recreate anime scenes and pose him in multiple ways with the parts provided, and will still leave you satisfied with the product. By the way, if you are like me and it's also your first time to get a Nendoroid with a background, don't forget to remove the plastic from it. Removing the plastic makes it clearer and looks way better. Another thing that's unique about this Yuji Nendoroid is the stand. It doesn't come with the standard 13 holes, instead it comes with a circular stand with an image of a back of the hand. Here is the final pose I have decided to put Yuji on. It is a combat pose as most of my Nendoroids are posed this way. The fighting stance with the legs separate, both feet flat on the ground, really works well with a combat faceplate included. The best thing about this pose is that it can capture Yuji very accurately, and I think this is because of the divergent fists effect together with the background. Overall, I think this Nendoroid deserves to be in this spot. 3.5 out of 5.